Well, addressing the G20 Summit in China, Prime Minister Narendra Modi today stressed upon the need for structural reforms to revive global growth. The Prime Minister said that G20 would need to act decisively to overcome many complex political and economic challenges. Addressing the summit, the PM said that G20 countries are meeting at a time when the global situation faces complex political and economic challenges. The PM stressed that a frank and even a difficult conversation won't be enough, but what G20 needs is an action-oriented agenda of collective, coordinated and targeted action to improve financial system, boost domestic production, enhance infrastructure investment and create a pool of human capital. The PM also said that our challenges are common, so are opportunities, which includes connected machines, digital revolution and new technology, which will lay the foundation stone for next generation's global growth. To benefit all, G20 would need to act decisively. This will also require a strong network of partnerships. Now, the 11th G20 Summit has been on in Hangzhou city of China. The theme of the summit this year is towards an innovative, invigorated, interconnected and inclusive world economy, the 4 I's. Key topics being discussed at the 2-day summit include global economic slowdown, rising protectionism, structural reforms to expand global trade and creation of jobs, innovation, inclusive growth and climate finance. Besides Prime Minister Modi, various world leaders including US President Barack Obama and Chinese President Xi Jinping are taking part in the meeting in the capital city of southeastern Zhejiang province. And on the sidelines of the G20 summit, Prime Minister Modi has held bilateral meetings with Chinese President Xi Jinping and Australian Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull. The PM also addressed BRICS leaders meeting, inviting all of them to the forthcoming BRICS summit meet in Goa next month.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi met Chinese President Xi Jinping and Australian Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull on the sidelines of the G20 summit in Hangzhou. The first engagement which PM had was a bilateral with Chinese President Xi Jinping. PM Modi, in his talks with Xi Jinping, conveyed to China that partnership between both the countries is important for the region and also for the whole world. PM condemned the terror attack on the Chinese embassy in Bishkek.
Prime Minister said that he had always had a strategic vision for India-China relations. The India-China partnership is important not only for the two countries, but for the entire region and the world. Prime Minister said that as a matter of principle, both countries would have to be sensitive to each other's strategic interests. In order to promote positive convergences, we would also need to prevent growth of negative perceptions.
The second bilateral engagement which PM had was with Australian Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull for advancing an important partnership. Both leaders discussed ways to strengthen India-Australia relations. MEA spokesperson Vikas Swarup said that PM Modi thanked Australia for backing India's bid for NSG.
He also thanked Prime Minister Turnbull for Australia's proactive support to India's membership of the Nuclear Suppliers Group. Prime Minister Turnbull said that we continue to support India's inclusion in the NSG.
Earlier, the leaders of Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa held a special meeting at Hangzhou to reaffirm their alliance known as BRICS grouping of emerging market powerhouses. The Prime Minister attended BRICS leaders meeting. Describing BRICS as an influential voice in international discourse, Prime Minister said it was the grouping's shared responsibility to shape the global agenda and help developing nations achieve their objectives. Leading from the chair, PM addressed the BRICS leaders meeting before the 8th annual summit in Goa from October 15th to 16th.
We as BRICS are influential voice in the international discourses. It is therefore our shared responsibility to shape the international agenda and do so in a manner that helps all the developing nations achieve their objectives.
The BRICS summit next month would not only be an opportunity to deepen ties with BRICS countries, but India's neighboring countries of BIMSTEC, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Myanmar and Thailand have been invited for the outreach summit.
Our summit next month would not only be an opportunity to deepen ties among ourselves, we will also interact with India's neighboring countries of BIMSTEC, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Myanmar, and Thailand, who have been invited for the outreach summit. We wait eagerly to welcome you all to Goa next month.
PM Modi also met Indophile Professor Wang, who translated 10 ancient Indian works, including the Gita, into Chinese. Painter Shen Shu and his team from Zhejiang Kaiming Art Gallery gifted a portrait to PM Narendra Modi. With Arun Sharma, Sanjeet Khajuria's report, DD News, China.